John McEnroe, a strong start on Stadium Court. He is up a break, playing the 10th ranked player in the world. It's going to be a long night at this rate.
Slow moving in and out on the game changes. Well, there are so many people here.
This is an example of what he's going to try to do all night long, put a pressure on Chesnokov. Even though it was not a great approach shot, he's making him think that I'm coming into net an awful lot of times tonight, and you're going to have to hit a lot of great passing shots. And that's a pretty good seed to plant in someone's mind.
And also McEnroe starting off his return about 2 feet inside the baseline, and so Chesnokov has to know if he looks over there that McEnroe is going to take some chances now. There he is right on the baseline, and then he'll move in about a foot or so. There it is. Now watch where he's lining up for the second serve. Well inside that baseline, and believe me, Chesnokov knows it.
And also psychologically, Chesnokov realizes that McEnroe doesn't have a whole lot of respect for his serve. The guy stands a yard, 2 yards in on your first serve. You know, he's going to start pressing and trying to maybe serve a little bit harder. Miss a lot of first serves.
Looks like a double. No call.
McEnroe confirming your call on the baseline.
Pointed to a spot, said it was a double fault. He won it twice in his mind.
2 break points.
You can see now.
There's the way he lines up. He's got his own little idiosyncrasies in the game, and there's an example of what a little pressure on a guy's serve will do.
Well, also, Vitas, Chesnokov's not the kind of player that serves and volleys very often. In fact, he's always going to serve, get the ball in play, and so McEnroe knows that. He's just going to close in behind the second serve.
Well, he's used to playing most players that he's just happy enough to just serve a nice, deep spinning serve. That's not going to work against a guy like McEnroe. I mean, that's...
Ooh. That is just the 6th point that Chesnokov has won.
A chance now to look at the McEnroe serve, the toss right up there, but look how he forces himself in with the ball out in front. It's a good volley here, but gets caught. The topspin lob right inside the baseline.
Didn't put enough pop on that volley. I think he's got to keep reminding himself that, you know, every time he gets a chance, he's got to really give the volley a punch. Keep Chesnokov on the defensive. Well, one question I think has been answered today. John is moving awfully well. I mean, that was a great pickup off a great return. He dove forward, lunged, barely got it over the net somehow, and then put an easy shot away.
Oh, yes. Vitas, how tough is it when you get off to a 4-love lead against a player you know is real tough? Are you saying to yourself, when is this guy going to start coming to life?
No, McEnroe, I'm sure, is not thinking that. I mean, he is thinking, come on, let's just keep piling it on. Let's get a 6-0 set if we can. Let's demoralize the guy. I mean, I don't think he's... I mean, he has not let Chesnokov really play too many balls. He's kept the ball deep. He's served very well. And Chesnokov's a slow starter.
Ooh.
Oh.
You know, that shot reminds me of match point at the French Championships when he played Lendl, was down 2-0 and then missed a volley almost exactly like that on match point. This is Stephen Wynyard from West Yorkshire over in England. You've been over to Yorkshire, haven't you, Ted?
Sure. You like the pudding? 2 break points here for Chesnokov.
We have one. Could you try and help us?
Watch out quickly now. McEnroe gets in behind the serve. Couple of big steps, and he's well inside that service line. Now, right here, he gets a little lucky because Chesnokov hit a ball that might have been more difficult. McEnroe puts the volley away easily.
Still a break point. Oh, great return by Chesnokov. And he gets 1 break back.
McEnroe leads. Players are ready. Thank you.
Great atmosphere here on Stadium Court tonight, as it always is for a John McEnroe match. McEnroe is still up 1 break here in the first set. But Chesnokov just hit some good balls back for the first time. He got himself going.
Well, you knew he had to start getting into this match a little bit. I mean, he's got a good return to serve, hits the ball solid. McEnroe up 4-love.
Now John McEnroe's doubles partner has joined us. Mark Woodford is here. You impressed with the start, Mark?
It's been an impressive start by John. I'm very surprised that he's got up to such a quick start. It's been good so far.
Mark, you played doubles with John last year and won it here. How's he playing this year as opposed to last year?
I think he has a different feeling about his game at the moment. He was really zoned in last year to play doubles, and this year he feels that he can give the singles one more good shot, and he's really concentrating hard on that part of his game at the moment. So it was a bit of a shame that we went out in the first round of doubles, but I hope he can do well in the singles here.
Chesnokov has arrived to the match. Had a tough first set with Shuzo Matsuoka of Japan, losing a first set tie break in his second round. McEnroe still up 1 break. It appears it took Chesnokov a few games to find himself here. He's starting to hit the ball very crisply.
There's an interesting statistic. First time McEnroe has been unseated here since way back in '77. That's the year, as I recall, he played Jimmy Connors in the semis at Wimbledon as an amateur and somehow didn't get through that match.
Yeah, somebody told me he's been falling around town.
Top of the net. This is where McEnroe is so tough. It looks like he's going to volley deep, and then he just takes a little pace off the ball. Do you think he feels he's taking a chance on a shot like that, Vitas?
No, I mean, during practice, he spends half his time hitting that drop shot. I mean, that's just part of his repertoire. That's going to be the key for him, to just stay nice and relaxed on his serve. Not to tighten up and really push it instead of swinging at it nice and free.
And ace McEnroe at 5-2 in the first.